Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Fantastic Four issue 27, 2022. Mole Man. And that's actually a pretty nice cover and really deals, because Mole Man is the one that they deal with in this issue. And this is one that focuses mainly on the kids fighting Mole Man, and I kind of like that. It's a nice kind of setup because Mole Man is an important Fantastic Four villain. And I think having them have that kind of rite of passage of dealing with Mole Man is pretty damn cool. So, let's see what this issue is about. I'm a werewolf. I'm going to turn into a giant evil wolf and eat you. Rawr! Nuh-uh, because I'm a vampire. I'm going to turn into bats and escape and then feast on you instead. I'm Mystique and I can turn into anyone, then kill him. Bam! No, you're Loki and I'm Mystique. Fine, he shapeshifts too and he's even better at killing. I'm turning into a cobra and biting you. It's like, Jesus. Holy shit. But that's how it pretty much works out. Across Earth, we find stories of shape-shifting monsters. Scotland has Yak Useg. I'm mispronouncing these. Korea, the Kumiho. Armenia, the Nhag. And the Philippines has Aswan. Terrifying creatures who assume innocuous shapes to better lure their victims to grisly deaths. And it's funny that it's like, yes, we're talking about this, and the world cultures are like, yay, let's learn about this. Holy fucking shit. Represent a threat. Hidden, unpredictable, predictable, capricious danger. Fairies were said to take children and leave changelings behind, and in pre-industrial Europe, the belief that troublesome children had been replaced by shapeshifters provided a ready and acceptable justification for infanticide. Yeah, that's fucking assholes. Children could not be murdered, but a monstrous shapeshifter deserved any death it got. Yeah, well, yeah, Nikki, it's pretty much just to justify whatever kind of killing that they want. For anybody that they deem other, man. Fucking stupid shit. I'm a Skrull, and I'm a shapeshifter, but I'm not a monster. True. And if Earth thinks that's what shapeshifters are, then I guess I'll just have to show everyone how wrong they can be. Way, shape, or form. Go for it, Nikki. Let's see how this kind of works out for you. And I kind of like her just sitting there and just kind of like ruminating on it. And the art's definitely got a different here. It's interesting. It's not usually my preferred style, but I like how Ben is kind of done there with like the jutting of his jaw and everything. We've discussed this, Joven. I wasn't fighting Mr. Peabody. I was teaching the other kids how to fight. There's a significant difference, and they asked. I would actually really have to see how that kind of went down, because Joe could definitely be right. If they asked to see stuff and fighting and teaching them how to fight is different than like going around beating the fucking shit out of people. Joe, bah! Why must you build doorways so narrow? Mr. Grimm, we hadn't. It's okay. I got ways of knowing when my kids are misbehaving. Nice to see you, Mr. Peabody. Dad, we'll talk about this in the car, after we talk about how much you're grounded. He'll be a better student from now on, Mr. Peabody. Promise. Dad, zip it, Space Dweeb. It's like, Nikki. Space Dweeb, wait a second. Nikki? Surprise, shapeshifting saves the day once again. And I kind of like, seeing her shapeshift like that, having like her smaller and her head on the fucking thing's body, is like, holy shit. I must admit, that was awesome. Even if you are the one who is the true Space Dweeb. Though with your dad form that good, it seems a shame to not use it more. What are you thinking? And then, of course, all the hell breaks loose. Well, not complete and utter hell. It's not like they go completely insane. Bah! I'm the Thing from the Fantastic Four. I want to rent scary movies. Children under 13 can't rent them, but I can. That's honestly not a problem, sir. Well, good. It's every time someone's trying to skirt around an age thing, I'm doing this thing that a total adult can definitely do. No adult ever does it. They're just like, I need to fucking do this, or I want to fucking do this, and fucking do it. So it's always funny. Like, yep. Wait, sorry, how did you get these movies? Oh, I'm proving to everyone that shapeshifters are actually good guys and not monsters. You two need help with anything? Well, now that you mention it, opening up that fucking door, it's like, oh, god damn it, Franklin. Honestly, Franklin, I expected more from you. Talking back to your teachers like that? I understand, sir. I'm certain my Uncle Johnny will deal with this appropriately, just as soon as he shows up. Hey, Mr. Peabody, sorry I'm late. Did my secretary call you? This isn't a... Yeah, she did. She definitely did. And now I'm here. Flame on. Hey, just a little Human Torch humor for you there. I won't actually flame on here. Anyway, see you later. Flame off and flame by. I don't know enough about him to know if that's weird or not. I love that the principal's like, I don't know. Like, he's got a beat before he fucking's like, I don't know if that's weird or not. And then, of course, we get to Valeria. Greetings, Mr. Peabody. I'm Reed Richards, and my wife Sue is here too, only she's invisible and silent, but deadly. Nikki, I know you've probably not been around them enough, but you don't need to do that. Like, one parent's usually sufficient. I calculated that there was an indubitable 95.5% chance I'd be required here to discipline my wayward offspring, Valeria. Rest assured, I shall, post haste, ipso facto, I will be taking her home now. Mr. Richards, may I see some identification? Of course. That I left in my other super pants. Can I assume this demonstration of my fantastic stretching powers will be sufficient? I suppose so. Anybody who's... Reed Richards wouldn't call them super pants. Deadpool would. Spider-Man would. Quentin Quire probably would. Just to fuck with someone. Reed would actually call it by its scientific description, but tried to pretty much screw off and be like, hey, here's stretching powers, which works within her wheelhouse, which is actually pretty smart. How to do, fair sir? As surely as the square of the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides, my daughter shall be punished. Ahem. As we then see Reed and Sue actually pop up. And it's like, yippa-dippa-doo-dah. Oh, and I kind of like the different kind of paneling here. Showing like boop boop. Franklin, Val, and Joe are grounded for taking advantage of me. Sure, fine, but I get grounded just for shapeshifting into my parents? Yes, because you are assuming their identity to do shit under their name. That ain't cool, man. How is that fair? What if somebody shapeshifted into you and started doing shit as you, saying, I believe this, motherfuckers! And then everyone, and then you're like, I don't want pineapple on my pizza, sir. That's the smallest thing that could happen. Hey, I got us a snack, sweetheart. I think the Geneva Convention at least allows you to have a hot choco. It's like, yes. Good, Ben. Dad, on Skrullos, it's a compliment to study someone so well that you can duplicate them. Shapeshifting is what I do. Yeah, but you're not doing it. You can do the form, but you gotta hit the other stuff. And I know humans think we're monsters, but hey, no, you're not a monster, and I want you to know that, okay? I know better than most how it feels, and folks judge you because of how you look. But I can tell you this, nobody thinks you're a monster, nobody's gonna think that. You're my perfect daughter, you hear me? Your perfect daughter is granted for literally doing what I was born to do. Well, there's gotta be rules about it, kiddo, as they're drinking their hot cocoa. It's like, yes, rules. Look, on Earth, when you pass yourself off as other people, you may mean it as a compliment, but it's doing harm. Just don't do it at school, okay? And when you're not at school, get an adult's permission first. Get permission to be who I am. Nah, Nick, who you are is great, exactly. Who you are is that, yeah. I'm saying to get permission when you want to change into someone else. We Earthlings need to know who we're dealing with, that's all. Please, kiddo, for me, fine, for you, Dad. And I like the kind of cute dog-eyed face that he does. As he then hugs her, and she's like, this feels like being gently squeezed by warm rocks. You'll love it. I do. As she then wraps her arms around him. It's really cute. I'm like, yeah. The next bit I only found out about later. I kind of love that, because that's kind of usually the kid kind of shit of how it kind of works out, and I kind of really love that. After Mom and Dad sent us to school, the Fantastic Four went to New York on a mission. Turns out the Mad Thinker took advantage of the distraction Doom represented to activate dozens of his thermo droids. But this left our school here in Arizona undefended, and unfortunately for us, one of Mom and Dad's enemies noticed. It's like, boom, it's like, well, ain't that a fucking motherfucker. Yes, Doom doing this shit does have repercussions and ramifications. Behold, educators, the great mole man has come at last to your undefended schoolhouse. And if you school marms and schoolmasters don't give up the children of the Fantastic Four, I will reduce you and your establishment to ruins. You tell him, Masters, he's fucking driving like a fucking giant three-headed dragon. It's like, ah, shit. Ah, but perhaps you surface dwellers don't believe me, yes? Perhaps a demonstration of sincerity is called for. Tricephalus, my dear, if you would be so kind. Flame in the cars, and they're done. Shit. Boom. Now then, give me the children. Give me Franklin and Valeria Richards. And you don't know about Nikki and Joe, so that'll give them an advantage. Their lives have been forfeit ever since the Fantastic Four dared to stymie my machinations. But since their foolish parents have left them undefended, they are to be the Polyxenus that even the scales, it's like, well, you're gonna take it out on the kids, and like Franklin used to have god powers. I mean, go for it. I will destroy the small man in battle, both for his attack on this noble Earth infrastructure as well as the insult of not including me and Nikki as children of the Fantastic Four. I fucking love you, Joe. You got the spirit, man. Wait, Joe, hold up. I don't think he actually knows about you and Nikki. How could he not? It's not like they're a secret. And it's not like Ben and Alicia took out Stevie's spots when they adopted them either. Yeah, it's not like that they're hidden, but it's not like that they took them and just fucking threw him into the fucking meat grinder. Mole Man is 100 years old and he literally lives underground. He's perpetually behind the times. Burn. If he doesn't know about Joe and Nikki, then that gives us an advantage. Damn straight. Precisely. I think we can have the Fantastic Four here if we're quick and if we're smart. But if it's going to take everyone's help. Dad told me not to shapeshift at school. There, I said it, and you can tell Dad I was for sure the appropriate amount of reluctant to do this. Come on, it's cooperative time. It's like, yeah. I'm like fine with it. I'm like, yep, do what you need to do. Oh man, we give ourselves up. Stop attacking the school and you can have us. Excellent. I'm pleased you could see reason so quickly. The Mole Man does not brook dallying. Terrific, because we here in the FF ain't much of a fan of it either. As we then see the thing blast in, and I'm like, okay, she's got it better there. That's one head down, Reed, and 2 to go. You're doing great. Oh, thanks, bro. Hey, Reed, it's me, the Thing. What are you doing hiding in here? No need to be shy. Get out and fight Mole Man already. As we see the shifting, which, really cool there. I assure you, Ben, when it comes to Mr. Fantastic, shyness does not enter into the equation. Triciphalos. Yeah, fry that hornswoggler. And then 2 heads are trying to do it. It's like, ah, shit. Fascinating. It seems you brought fire to a stretchiness fight. She's close. She just needs the scientific things for it, man. An elementary error, my good man of moles. Come back and face me, you pigeon-livered coward. Negative, for I've calculated it's time to allow the other members of the FF to attack you directly. As the Earth aphorism goes, teamwork truly makes the dream work. Earth aphorism? I even like how Mole Man's like, what the fuck are you doing? Then, of course, we get Johnny. Hey, Mole Guy, don't make me fire flames at you, which I can as easily as I could make fires show up over there on the roof. As we get Joe pretty much blowing up something on the top of the school. Normally, I'd be like, you watch that shit because you never know what the repercussions are going to be because you could fucking blow up the entire school. There is somebody that is there's like a Mole Man with like an army of people and like a fucking 3-headed flaming dragon thing, so you kind of have to pick what your danger level is going to be at this point. That's right. Right there. Fire's going to happen. Flame on. I'm flaming it on now. Boom. See? I flamed it on. Surrender now lest I shoot. I flame more on shortly. As it just then runs away. And then attempts to do Sue. But that does not go to plan as one of Mole Man's creatures comes and grabs her. I can put a force field around you, Mole Man. Surrender now or I'll do it. I'll grab. You fight individually. The Thing hits weaker than he normally does. Mr. Fantastic stretches less. Human Torch won't flame on, and the Invisible Woman only threatens use of her force field. The Fantastic Four aren't here, and you're a damn dirty scroll. It's like, god damn, asshole, fuck off. He smacks the shit out of her. Okay, screw this guy. You got me, Mole Man. I am a scroll. And you know what? I'm not going to be ashamed of it anymore. Not ever. And she then starts actually, like, whooping wholesale ass her own way. I'm like, I told my dad I wouldn't shapeshift into anyone else, and it felt like a compromise, like I was giving something up. But maybe he was right. Maybe the real answer is to stop trying to be other people and to finally lean all the way into being me. And she, like, goes huge and is like, ah, shit! Oh, what are you? Shh. This is the part where you shut up. Yeah, because you're threatening to, like, hurt people, motherfucker. This is me, Mole Man, the real me. Punch me and I'll harden my skin. As we actually do see that she hardens her skin, and we actually get, like, the ability to actually see it. Overpower me and I'll grow bigger muscles. Throw me and I'll get bigger, sturdier. I'm an unstoppable force of nature, a whirlwind of smart, helpful, good guy shapeshifting. I adapt, I overcome. I'm Nikki Masters Grimm. As she gets huge as shit. And you're a mean guy who lives alone in a hole in the ground. Go home, Mole Man, and never bother me and my family ever again. She fucking kicks his ass. And we see Joe. I'm like, yeah, ooh. I kind of like, they do needle each other, but they support each other when they need it. Holy shit. Don't swear, Franklin, but yes, holy shit. And then supporting them, too, as, like, it's really good. I'm with you. Nikki, sweetheart, I owe you an apology. I should never have told you not to transform into other people. And no, Dad, you were right. It was wrong to use shape-shifting just to benefit me and my friends. I shouldn't have done what I did. I'm not going to lie to people, but I am going to defend Earth and the people I love who live here, too. We wouldn't have it any other way. I, too, will defend this planet. I had a critical role in simulating Uncle Johnny's powers. I don't know if anyone mentioned that yet. It's like, okay, Joe. Okay. Nikki, that was amazing. How come you never did stuff like that before? I guess I was afraid that if you, don't know that you wouldn't, that you wouldn't like me, that you think I'm weird and evil or a monster or whatever. What? Are you kidding? We think you're awesome. My frisbee got caught on a roof. Can you come over and stretch really big and get it down? Then we can play. I like it. It's like, listen, I have a problem, but after you get that down, we gonna play. I'm pretty sure school's canceled for the rest of the day anyway. They blew something up and Mole Man attacked. If they don't cancel this shit, nobody's gonna sit still, and you ain't getting anybody to do that shit at home either on fucking like, oh, we'll do it online. Fuck that. They need to fucking deal with it and just be like, you got your, like, crazy supervillain day. Sometimes you get tornado days. Yeah, that's fucking weird when that happens, especially when it's a place that they're normally not tornadoes. It's like, what the fuck? When it specifically hits, like, 2 schools, man, it's like, what? Okay, that's kind of crazy, but yes, let them go the fuck off. There should always be built-in days for shit that fucking happens. Tornadoes, hurricanes, flooding, wild boars, pigs released as a prank, monkey, elephant that somehow gets away from a circus and slams into a building or whatnot. You know, mud. I mean landslide, but I just thought mud. Have fun, kids, but be home for dinner. Woo, Earth activities. And then we can go play at my place next. Cool, not a monster. Yay. And we also get fan letters. And then we're looking as they're dealing with, as Reed and Sue and the Black Knight are trying to deal with stuff with Dr. Doom. So, I enjoyed this because this was a kind of classic Fantastic Four kind of tale, but told through the younger generation. And I liked that Nikki was the focus, but that it was able to spread out and we were able to learn more. I mean, Joe and Val and Franklin did take advantage of her, so they definitely deserve their grounding. I did like seeing how Nikki portrayed the Fantastic Four, and them doing that whole kind of bit before she's like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm gonna beat Mole Man's ass myself, and did it. And I'm like, yeah, you're cool, Nikki. I just love the characterization that they're able to do, and this was a really good one to bring back Mole Man as a credible villain, and having his ass whooped, but then also dive deeper into Nikki. I hope we also get one with Joe, because that's just, I like that they're fleshing out those characters more, and I like also to have some with Franklin and Val and all that. And to see also how the Fantastic Four parent this, and how they deal with the discipline and everything, and coming together in a nice kind of family way of understanding what's going on, being like, yeah, you're doing something that you really shouldn't do, here's the punishment, and then a position where they kind of have to do their own kind of thing and see what kind of happens. I'm like, no, and her coming to the realization, yeah, I should be myself, and I'm glad for that, seeing her get her friends and everything. It's a really kind of cool issue, and I'm glad that I was able to see it and read it and everything, and it's just cool. And if you're not into it, totally get it. If you don't like the kids, you don't like Mole Man, you don't like the art, I totally understand that, but this hit it for me, and I can't wait to see what other kind of shenanigans and shit we get into next. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.